everybody, it's Brian.
And I'm Logan, and we're Crush Cards. Hello, welcome. It's been a hot minute since we've all sat on the couch together, and I think it's about time we had some family talk. And today, we're going to talk about things that are cards that need to be rarity bumped. Like old cards, new cards, cards that just haven't been reprinted in a while, or cards that have been reprinted with disproportionately large rarities compared to their original printing.
Yeah.
So that's going to be our lovely topic of conversation on this beautiful wintry Monday morning. And if it's not winter or Monday, wherever you are,
guess what?
Happy day.
Yep. What was it, a week or 2 ago, 2 weeks ago? Konami released the secret edition of the movie packs, and we were like, yo, this is a really good idea. Every single card in the entire set got a secret rare upgrade. So for people like us who started out playing, like Dark Magician and Blue Eyes, we got to hollow our... Yeah, bad decks. But still, we still got to hollow out our Blue Eyes deck with our Chaos Max and with our alternatives and like the Dark Magician, Dark Magician Girl. We just thought that was a really cool concept to rarity upgrade cards that either need them or that just don't have the higher rarities. So we came up with a top 10 list of our top 10 cards that should be reprinted.
Yeah. So feel free to tell us cards that you think should be reprinted. Obviously, this is not a hard list. This is literally just we came up with it because we're like, man, these cards haven't been reprinted or really need a reprint. That would be really cool, to have a rarity bump. So feel free to drop in the comments cards that you think deserve to have a rarity bump that haven't been in a while, because there's a ton.
And disclaimer, take this with a grain of salt because we've only been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For about a year or so we don't know of every single card.
Yeah.
So these are just cards
These are cards that we've come across.
Yeah.
That we are like,
we think, or at least looked at and like, you know what, this makes sense.
So feel free to bestow your wisdom upon us with all of your age-old Yu-Gi-Oh! Advice, because we're still noobs and, we're still learning. And we never like to think that we're not learning anymore, because we're still just as new as anyone else. And starting the list off at number 10, we have...
Galactic Spiral Dragon. This card is actually brand new. It came out in Chaos Impact. However, if any of you guys have read the card, you would know how broken this card is, and you can see the potential that this card is going to have in the new, whether it's Master Rule 5 or Master Rule 4.5 or Master Rule 2020, Master Rule Revision, whatever. The card basically says you can special summon it for free if you have like 2 lighter dark dragons. Read the card for the summoning conditions. What the broken effect is that it makes all cards on the field level 8. So if you have 5 cards, you can literally go into 2 rank 8 plays, or if you have another way to get, you can go to 3 rank 8 plays. The card is just busted. So if you guys haven't heard of the card, first of all, go look it up. Second off, this card needs a rarity bump, because come Master Rule 5, 10, whatever you want to call it, 5, whatever, you know what it's called. This card is going to be busted in so many rank 8 decks.
And it's a common, right?
Yeah, it's a common. It's a common.
All of these cards are either common or rare, and I think we have 1 super, right? There's one that's a super.
Yeah, and we have 1 other rarity, which is what you're going to get to now, which is number 9.
Oh, well, no, I meant, okay. Anyway, number 9 is Swap Frog.
Yeah!
Wow, it's my son, and I'm too poor to afford him. Yay! Swap Frog. All right, so, we all know he's a common or an ulti. There is no in-between, which is, I don't know, ridiculous.
$3 or $120?
It's not fair, and I don't get it. Level with me on this one, guys. So Swap Frog is a $3 to $4 common, which is a lot for a common, probably because, I don't know, you have to pay $115 for an ulti, which spiked recently. He was at like $89.99 for a little bit, and then he just spiked back up, which, that's insane. That's, disproportionate for, a player base. You basically have to play commons or shell out, $370 just to get a play set. I don't have it like that.
That's nuts. That's nuts.
I would love an ulti playset, but it's from OTS Pack 3, the ulti, and I'm not really running around grabbing those.
And then the common was in Star Dust or Starlight Overdrive or something. The card hasn't seen a reprint in a long time.
I don't even care really what the reprint is. I personally found just a secret rare. A secret rare would be cute.
Even a super to match all the other frogs.
No, at least if he's gonna do something, print him as a secret rare. I think he could be a common secret ulti. I think that's fine, because secret rare still makes it desirable in value, but it doesn't have to be outrageously expensive. I don't pay $30 for 1 copy. I'll pay $90 for a playset. That I think is fine. That's on the level of evenly matched.
$400 for an ulti playset?
A secret. Imagine how cute a secret or a Swap Frog would look. Oh my god, just rib it into beauty. Rib it into beauty. I don't know. I think it's cute. I just want to have a nice looking Swap Frog.
So number 8, we have Philo Messenger for Hire. This is a card that is probably controversial. However, I feel like for us being new players and talking to a lot of new players and just kind of feeling out a lot of players who are getting into the game or starting out to learn like combo, for Hire is a really, really popular choice that a lot of people choose. And Philo is the only card in the entire deck that is not a holo. It's a rare. And to be fair, I would argue, as someone who used to play for Hires, by the way, if you want to go check out a really rad for Hire profile, it's in the comment section down below. We will link it, and it's on our channel, so go check that out. Philo literally took the deck and just brought it up a little bit higher. It's a monster reborn for the deck.
Hire. I didn't plan that at all. That was really funny. I hate myself.
But it's a rare, and the card is probably one of the strongest cards in the entire deck because it's a free monster reborn and it's a +1. So like the card's really strong. Just to be fair, I think there's a lot of archetypes that we have probably missed. You know, I know there's honorable mention section. There's a train card. Sorry, we don't know what it is. Yeah, our buddy Zach told us about this. We're so sorry. We forgot the train card.
We'll get there.
So it's just it's a for hire card that is the only card in the entire archetype that's not holo. And for beginner players, it's really strong. And a lot of beginner players get that rarity sickness of, I want all my cards to be holo. So for a beginner's deck and like an entry level kind of like mid-tier rogue strategy, let's just get a super rare to match the rest of the rarity. Come on, guys, please.
Thanks to my friend Sam at Locals, I asked him what card he thought should have a rarity bump, and he plays for hire pretty devotedly for like fun and brings it to Locals sometimes. And I asked him, and he was like, "Oh, Philo, 'cause it's the only one not holo in the whole deck." And I'm like, "Thanks, bud." So thanks, Sam. Coming in hot at number 7 is Demise of the Land, which is sitting at a $7 common price out of Light of Destruction, which is just wild. Like, that's crazy. $7 common, you say? Why is that? Well, it's been getting a lot of play lately because of one particular deck and a couple particular people. Mystic Mine, the deck. I mean, it's absolutely bonkers in Mystic Mine. If you haven't seen it, the card states when your opponent special summons a monster, you can activate a field spell directly from your deck. Yeah,
it's basically your second, third, and fourth copy of Metaverse.
It's like Metaverse on
steroids. And you can't ash it, so it's like it's so strong.
Yeah, it's crazy, and a lot of people are special summoning, so I mean it's pretty free. But if you've seen your boy Jeff Leonard,
shout out to Jeff, PPG
Jeff Leonard. Yeah, he's been topping at PPG events with Mystic Mine, and he's our hero.
We love Jeff.
He inspired him to play Mystic Mine, and he topped with Mystic Mine.
It's such a great deck.
It's great deck is debatable, but you know what? It does what it needs to do, and you know what? Some people love it, some people hate it. Everyone's got their opinion, but Demise of the Land is clearly seeing play because of it, and that's why it's on this list. It would just be really cool to have not a common in that deck.
And with Metaverse and Terraforming both at 1, like it does help field spell decks out a lot.
Yeah.
On to number 6, this is probably my favorite card that has come out in the last year. If any of you guys have seen any of our deck profiles in the last couple months, you would know that this card is in probably half of our extra decks, if not more than half. It's in all of mine. It came out in Rising Rampage, and it is Barricade Borg Blocker. This card is nuts. Common, unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. This card says that you can discard a card, and then at the end phase, you get to add any continuous or any field spell directly from your graveyard back to your hand. So for field spell decks, which we just talked about, it gives you that recurability to just like continually add them back to your hand, and it states that while it's face up on the field, it has a passive effect where your opponent can't even target or destroy your field spells. The card is insane. I think it's actually all spells, which is like even more busted. So like discarding a card, recycling field spells, protecting spells, like this card is insane. And a lot of decks now like Dangers, discard, +1. Crazy. And like a lot of Orcus players used to play it because you could discard your Nightmare, discard any of your bricks in your hand. A lot of decks that discard or have like bricky hands use this card to unbrick their hand and get, like it's just an amazing extender. So this card is a common. We've got a reprint set coming up in March. I don't know if Konami, if you watch these or if you listen to any of these, but like, please, for the love of God, give your boy an Ultra. This card is nuts. It needs to be, deserves to be upgraded.
I think it's an extra deck monster too.
Yeah,
like, I think that's deserving of getting a rarity upgrade.
It's so strong.
And just like that, we're halfway through the list, so let's go into number 5. We have Where Art Thou?
Yeah.
Where Art Thou has had around 4 printings. Don't quote us on that, but that's what we're going with based on TCG a few minutes ago. Our memory may have gone whoop, but that's what I'm remembering at this point. Where Art Thou is currently seeing play because of Spirals.
Oh,
it is a very important card in that deck right now, and therefore it made it very high on this list because the only reprintings it's gotten are common prints, and that's kind of sad. And it's a really cute card. It's got a puppy on it, and it's just super cute.
Got a little guy looking for his
up there
dog.
somewhere. Yeah, it's super cute and it's just punny. But this card's just so. This card is just so versatile in spirals right now, and frankly, the whole deck is pretty much hollowed out, isn't it? Isn't all spirals like basically hollowed out? Again, it's just hollowing out the deck is just really satisfying, and to have these really essential cards that like have to be in the deck be hollowed out would just be a really nice service to the player base. And so for that reason, we have Where Art Thou at number 5.
Number 4, this was a really tough one. I think for us, this was the hardest balance between 3 and 4.
This is where it starts getting a little debatable.
Yeah. I think the top 4 could all be number 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Yeah.
But number 4, just because the combo hasn't been seen a lot, still a great card. I'm sure everyone has probably already thought of this card, but number 4 is Mare. Mare's insane. The Strudo into Yazi. Yazi bounds, get Mare, go on to Boral Sword, kill your opponent for free. Like, that combo used to be the jam back in the day. And this special summon a Mare that's common off of a secret rare Yazi, super rare Destrudo, secret rare Boral Sword, like, for us, yeah, for all of us who have the rarity sickness, like Mare should definitely be at least a super. So OTS packs coming up. Hit us up. Let's get some Mare up.
I feel like people would be really excited about Mare too. I feel like Mare is just a good choice.
That's a really good.
It's a classic card, and it's really strong. Yeah. Next up, we have Baby Ceratosaurus, who has also had multiple printings and is sitting at about a $2 price range as a common. It has not been reprinted as anything else other than common, which is very strange because dinosaurs are a very popular rogue deck and are now like meta, if not borderline meta.
Yeah.
Like it's everywhere right now.
It's like 4 of them
all over the place.
Today.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's crazy that Baby has not been reprinted as at least a super. I find that very strange because petite
Pteranodon is an ultra rare.
Say that 5 times fast. It's an ultra, right? And you don't even really use that one. You play maybe one. Like you don't ever play
maybe
tops. But you usually play Baby. Usually he's the one that you go for in your play. Yeah. So it's just very strange. And considering the deck is like, I don't know, 90% hollow minus one other card we're gonna talk about.
And Lithosagin just came off the ban list. Like destroyed 2 Earths. Like this needs a reprint.
It's just so broken. It's such a good card. Like Baby's amazing. It's not a hard once per turn. You could just go ham with him. Like it just seems like really sad that he's not hollowed out. Like, who doesn't like a cute little hollow Baby Ceratosaurus?
He's so cute. He's like sitting in his little shell.
Look at his little foiled eggy cell. Come on. Come on, Konami. Print my son. Hello, it's me again. I'm going to talk about number 2 because it's very important to me personally, and I feel attacked that it hasn't been reprinted at all. And it's Paleozoic Olenoides. Yeah, he's
so annoying that it's a common.
One sad little common. Yeah, that's it. All the other Paleos are at least supers. At least they're supers, and they're at least kind of pretty. Olenoides is just sitting there, all sad, looking awful. It's just really depressing to me as a player because I see all my Paleos and I'm like, wow, even Morella, even the one that no one plays,
we don't even know what it's called.
Like Canelia, or like the one that looks like a crab or a lobster and it's orange. I don't know. We won't put it up on the screen, but maybe we will. I don't know. Future us will decide that. But like it's the one that returns from banished back to grave that no one plays. That one's even at least, I think it's a super?
It's a super.
Oh my god. Like, why did Olenoides, which is the MST of the deck, which is so good.
So
that
strong.
card is so clutch. It's a common.
Yep.
That poor boy, my poor Paleozoic son. Like, I don't know. I feel like for Paleo players everywhere, we all feel that pain of Olenoides being a common. It's so tragic, and I just think if Konami would really be cool with me, I would really appreciate at least a super.
Yeah.
Just please, like, between Swap Frog and Olenoides, I'm not asking for much. Like, just something, just anything. I know, like, frogs have been lingering around for a while. Just a little something, you know?
Okay, and before we get into our number 1 pick, we have an honorable mentions category. Because we didn't want to put all these cards in like the list. It doesn't really make a bunch of sense. But the category is structure deck boss monsters. As we just said, Dinosaurs is a huge rogue option, if not meta right now. Endymion is another huge meta deck right now. You've got Salad, who is still very, I mean, I don't even know if
Zombies!
Salad... Zombies. Like Lair of Darkness, but like a bunch of structure decks have come out in the last 5-10 years, whatever, and they're still viable, and all the boss monsters are ultra rares. Let's get some secret rares. Like, all you Dino players, do you not want a secret rare Ultimate Conductor Tyrant?
Be pretty neat.
Triff, don't you want a secret rare Mighty Master? I mean, come on. Bouncing any card, like, You know you want it. You know you want it. And, like, it's not fair that Salamangrade's boss monster was the, what, Link 3 Helio, and they got a prismatic secret rare reprint.
Yeah, like, what?
How you gotta dog the rest of the
Not
structure
fair.
decks
Yeah.
like that? Come on.
Yeah.
Give me a secret rare Doom King.
That would be cool.
That would be rad.
It would be cool if they did like a structure deck, like boss monster reprint. That would
Something.
Be kinda neat.
It'd be great.
Like a Diablos, a secret rare Diablos.
Diablos has seen a ton of play too,
That'd
and
be
like
really cool.
some people were playing it in Striker with the new Rose coming
and
out.
the
Thunder Dragon combo, a lot of people were playing it.
Guard Dragons,
Yeah.
like it's a lot of different decks are playing it.
So just like, even though yes, the boss monsters are really strong and they're ultra rares, like for decks that have, I think personally, for decks who have like lived past that 2 to 3 year mark, let's give them an upgrade. They deserve it. They've lived this long, they've made it this long, and they're still fighting.
Yeah.
Let's
It's like their little Medal of Honor.
Yeah,
Like,
let's give
you
them that
made
little
it.
bump.
That brings us to number 1. So fun. Who is it?
Number 1, if you guys haven't already guessed
If
it,
you haven't figured it out,
it's Miscellaneous Sword. This is probably the most broken dinosaur card of all time. It just got off the ban list a couple months ago,
3.
coming back to 3. It makes all of your dinosaur monsters unaffected by card effects, something like that, right? Or like they're not affected by activated
effects or whatever.
It says no to Nibiru. It says no to Ash. It says no, like the
You
card.
can just play.
Just play for free. Like, it's insane. And you can just, it makes rank 4 plays. It makes Link plays.
And
it,
in
like,
Grave you can banish it and
the-
just get more plays. Like, woohoo!
I would argue the card is just as strong as Oviraptor. And like, for it to be a common, once again, guys, unacceptable. Like, we need to see some rarity upgrades.
And it's been out a while. It's
Yeah.
been out since what's Raging Tempest?
Raging Tempest,
like,
I think, was the first print, maybe, if not the structure deck. But still, like, the card is insane. And once again, it's seeing a ton of play right now. Even in, like, engines, people are using dinosaurs.
Even
to, like, mix
before,
with-
like,
yeah.
everyone's been saying forever that, like, Miscellaneous Sword needs a reprint, Miscellaneous Sword needs a reprint, and it just hasn't. It just baffles me because that card, especially now that it's at 3, is so viable and so strong.
Yeah,
Like,
it's great.
it's just sad that such a strong card is left as a common. Like, again, all of these cards are, like, really strong in what they do, and it's just really depressing that they're left as common. Like, they deserve it. Not that they, like, have souls, even though they kind of do to us. I think it's just fair that they get, like, an upgrade. I don't know. Who am I?
Yeah. Once again, this is just our top 10 list. This is something for a bunch of players who've only been playing, by a bunch, I mean 2, who've only been playing for about a year and a half or so. These are the cards that we thought maybe deserved some really strong reprints. If you guys have any more picks of your own that you would like to see, throw them in the comment section down below.
Let us know. Again,
and maybe this will be
list.
part 1. Maybe we can do a part 2 if you guys have a bunch of cards.
Yeah,
that
if you guys have ones, feel free to drop them below and we'll look at them. And we could always do a part 2 that's like the viewer's choice top 10. Wow, look at that. Me coming up with big ideas right on the fly. So if you guys think that would be a cool idea and you want us to do a top 10, let us know and put them in the comments because you guys have a voice too and we want to make sure that you know that it's heard.
And even like maybe cards that are just meta viable that are like rares or super rares that you would like to see upgraded.
Yeah, it doesn't have to just be common, but cards that haven't been reprinted in a while or haven't gotten bumped in a while to the point where it's like, all right, it's time, you know?
So, yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. If you want any of these cards, we have the majority of them on our TCGplayer link, which will be linked in the description box down below. We also have an Instagram. It's @CrushCardsYGO. We want to say hello to all of our new followers, all of our new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us.
We hit 6,000 today.
Yeah.
I don't know what day it is for y'all or what day it is now or when you're watching this, if it's the future or present or if you're somehow in the past, whatever crazy. But we had 6,000 today, and that's really crazy. It's been a wild day. We hit 4K like 3 weeks ago when we put the video up, and now we're at 6 all of a sudden.
Which is awesome. So thank you guys so much.
We're so happy you're here. If you're new, hi, hello, how are ya? I love ya, you're great. If you're not new, I still love all of y'all, and I still think you're all great, and y'all still matter. So, surprise, we're all one big happy Crush Card family here.
If you guys are new to the channel and you haven't seen the video yet, we also have merch. We have these amazing field centers, which we are currently out of, but we get a brand new shipment in tomorrow. So if you guys
can still order them.
And we have these amazing custom by who? Who made these?
I made them.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I designed them. Someone else printed them.
Heck
but
yeah.
like, yeah.
They're stickers. So field centers are 10, stickers are 5. The PayPal link is also in the description box down below. And we just want to say thank you first and foremost to everybody who who has supported this channel from day one and from today. And like you
Anytime.
guys mean so much to us. Thank you guys for buying merch and keeping us just like doing what we do. We absolutely love you guys.
We love doing this for you guys. It's a lot of fun.
It's so fun.
If you ever have any cool video ideas that you want us to do, again, you have total control. You can tell us in the comments because we're just always thinking of stuff, but we want to know what you guys want to see too. Because, you know, it's a two-way street. It's not just us just talking at you. We're all here together. We're talking to you, not at you.
We will see you in the next video, and we hope you guys have a great week.
Have a good Monday or whatever day. I love you. You guys are great. Don't forget the magic words. You matter.